No, start all over again. For those of you who are not interested in Hustle Camp, just go ahead and leave the room. Just go ahead. Just make sure you're leaving. Make sure the stragglers, the stuff are gone. Okay. Are you gone? That is funny. All right. So the stragglers are gone. All right. So here we go again. First of all, I'm going to walk through the process of how to do a sales pitch, right? And the first thing you need to do is qualify the prospect. There's a lot of people who cannot afford Hustle Camp. That's what the free products are for. So then we've just gotten rid of all those people who are not interested, who are going to leave, who are going to go. No problem. And then the second thing is the story. And I have a great story. It's an old story, but it's a good one. When I bought my first storage auction book, when I wrote it and when I sold my first storage auction book, there was this guy. He was living with his grandmother and he was 22 years old and he got his GED. So essentially he was the epitome of broke Dick Danny. Now, this is the first book. This is the book with all the typos. This is the crazy stuff. And he took that book. He got on that book. And this is what happened. I remember it like it was yesterday. I get this message. Gee, I went to the storage auctions, like you said, and I read your book and I was bidding. I didn't even have a lot of money in my pocket. I had 50 bucks in my pocket, but I punked this guy out. You don't know what I said. And I got a unit right for $50 and I sold everything and I made $750. I can do this, right? He is zooted. He is hyped. He is full of energy and enthusiasm. It's only $750, but the book cost him $19.95. So we go on. About 3 months later, I get another message from him. Man, I just hit the mother load. I bought this unit for $200 and I'm going to make $5,000. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do. That was like some warmness spread up in my little cold little heart. And I was like, oh, this is good. This is great. This is wonderful. So about a year and a half later, I get another message from this guy. His name is Carl. And Carl just goes ahead and says, I have moved out of my grandmother's house. I actually give her money. I actually take care of my grandmother. I've got my own house. I got me a boo and she's pregnant. And I am excited because I know I can take care of my family. On average, I do between $4,000 to $7,000 a month. Thank you. A loyal reader, whatever, you know, and he was just going on and on and on. And I was just like, that's why I do this, because there are so many people who will listen to this information and they will ignore it. There are people who will kind of go like, yeah, that's good, but they will ignore it. So what I do is I do it for Carl and I do it for Jerome and I do it for Maurice and I do it for Big Booty Betty and I do it for, you'll see what I mean about that in a minute. Well, probably Wednesday or Tuesday, but essentially there are two kinds of people that come to this channel. People who take the information and run with it. And there are people who just enjoy the content. And I'm thankful to have both. But this message is for the folks who are going to take the information and run with it. Now, one of the things that I'm done, and hold on a second while I get into here. Make sure that I am, oh Lord, I am not signed. I don't actually have to be signed in. Nope, I don't. So what we're going to do is go to the magical device, which is the computer, and we're going to present to everyone. All right, I got around to updating Disruptive Money, well, updating Hustle Camp. And these are the courses that are in Hustle Camp. Disruptive Money, Personal, How to Never Be Broke Again, the $25 Hustle. I will teach you how to make money live webinars, the 10 essential steps to hustling, becoming the boss, the Craigslist marketing course, Hustle Camp web development through entrepreneurship, which I'm still working on. So the courses that I mentioned before are done. Hustle Camp is not done. Epic Resale is done. 30 days to 2,500. The original course is done. Fat Cat Secrets still working on. Unlimited Credit I'm working on. 30 days to 2,500. Physical products I'm working on. I added the child support the course, because I figured some people will need that since they'll be making that bread, and how to make 25,000 to 100,000 a month on eBay and Amazon. Which, haha, hold on, let me see. It should be, go here. Okay, you're funny. Good Lord. There it is, which I have started on. And you've got this video, right? I'm not going to play it, but how to make 25, the overview, what you need to get started, and niche research. What are you going to sell? Now, this aspect of how to make 25,000 to 100,000 a month on eBay, Amazon, or Craigslist is literally going to take you a month to do. Now, one of the reasons and one of the ways that I set these courses up is you have to do something. That's why I was talking to Carl, and that's why I was talking to the people who take action, because if you're just going to sign up and you're not going to do anything, don't sign up. I know I should be like, yeah, sign up by any means necessary. Go ahead. No, I want more stories like Carl's. I want more of those feel good, turn my cold, lumpy heart into a warm, beating piece of meat. Because I'm going to work on this, because I'm going out of town, but I'm going to work out on this. And let me say, it's going to be very, very raw. And when I mean raw, not in terms of production quality, because I got Mac computers and stuff's going to be lit, but in terms of the content and information, because niche research is probably going to be 3 to 4 more modules, because this is where you make your money. You don't make your money by doing the nice Shopify template. You don't make your money by buying thing. And this is what we're going to focus on. Probably going to drop a piece of content every night or every night. Just depends on how much is going on at the seminar. But let's talk about the layout of Hustle Camp, because I thought about this some more today. Go back. Yeah, I even got a nice little thumbnail. All right. So you're coming through Hustle Camp and you are doing the first steps. So the first step is to do a budget. And this is why. If you don't do a budget and you just start making more money, you can make $10,000, $20,000 a month more and still be struggling, because you're spending all your money and you're not keeping track of it. So that is very important. That is what we got to do. Then we move to the next stage, which is scary. You got to do a net worth analysis. You got to add up all of your assets and you got to subtract all of your liabilities to come up with your net worth, or negative net worth, or you just don't have a net worth at all. This is super important, because now you know where you are. I used to work in the lab. That was my specialty. I used to be a specimen checker. And your human body has all of these normal levels, which are called baseline levels, right? There's your normal glucose level, there's your normal hemoglobin. And whenever these indices, they start to go below or above these normal levels, that lets you know something is wrong. Now, by accomplishing the budget and the net worth, you've established a financial baseline. Now, it doesn't really seem like, oh, wow, oh, golly gee, right? Because there's no money coming in and there is no immediate gratification. Hear me and hear me now. You've got to let this immediate gratification stuff go, because it is going to keep you broke and it's going to keep you poor. And let's talk about the economy. I don't know if a recession is going to happen or a collapse is going to happen. We're in this economic quagmire where there's some people who are doing amazingly well, and there are other people who are pretty much not doing well at all, underwater and struggling. And I asked myself why, and I started to look at what's going on. You got 2 choices. You can play the game of getting a job and hoping that they treat you fairly, which it can work out, or you can start a business. Those are your two choices, because if you are working like a regular job and you're trying to play that, well, we need minimum wage to be 15 bucks an hour so you can have a comfortable lifestyle and all this other stuff, good luck with that. Because what I see is that the people with jobs are going to get crushed. And I also see that the people who are in a certain social economic class are going to stay there and they're going to regress, because I know you want to play around and play video games and have a lot of time to do that. I understand. I know where you are, man. I know. I feel you. But if you're not willing to devote 2 to 3 years of your life busting so you don't have to work and slave like other people or everyone else, then hustle camp's not for you. I know, right? This, I made the whole thing like it's a sales pitch. It's just, I'm telling you the truth, because what I see happening is Armageddon, but without the big bang. It's just like you just never do well. And the only way that you can control your future is to start a business. That is hands down it. Now, let's kind of get back into some of this other stuff here. 30 days to 2,500, the original course. That'll take you 60 days to do it if you start. And 30 days to 2,500 physical products. And that'll take you about a month to do. Child support course. That's really deep. And I'm also going to start fleshing out Fat Cat secrets and other stuff. But I'm going to work on this because one of the things in building out this curriculum was I was trying to find a happy medium where you could do the courses. And let's be clear, the courses are online and they're self-paced. I am probably going to do like once or twice a month hey, where are you? Talk to people stuff. Because one of the things that I have seen, and this is why this course is geared this way, is there are people who are needy. Who need assistance, who need someone to talk to. And this isn't for them. This is for the rugged. This is for the people who are going to go out and get it, because I can talk to you and I can hold your hand, and it's not going to make any difference if you don't have heart to go after this stuff. You really don't. And that's the thing I've seen, because Carl, he had a GED and he was able to make it do what it did. All right. So I'm going to answer some Hustle Camp questions. I'm going to come out of here. And let's see. Let's go here. Let's see what we got in here. All right. Yeah, I know. That's funny with the sound. Qualified prospect, the story piece. What's up, Sade? What's up, Kendall? What's up, Anisha? How's it going? What's up, Jarrett? What's up, Troy Tompkins? Muscles Investment Group. Do you guarantee that? Do I guarantee what? And that's right, Donnie K. Guarantee what? Let's see. DJ S. Slink, you make your money by selling courses. I'm trying to build my own audience. Let's address that elephant in the room. I have, let's see, July, August, and September. September, I started making money from my courses. Actually, I make my money from consulting. This is just new. This is just starting all over. This is why it's so cheap. So actually, I don't make my money from selling courses. I make my money from consulting with clients. No, not a vacation. I'm going to a webinar, a seminar, Roosevelt. This is Orlando in the house. All right, let's see. What's this? E. Sanchez. I'm broke, Dick Danny, but I got my hands on your Pimpin' Craigslist book on page 14. And so far, I got a sofa set, coffee table free, may pull in 300 clean. Your methods work, you inspire. We're going to give him a hand. Like, see, this is the thing. And this is the big struggle I had. I can put out great information all day long. And if you're not going to do anything with it, it's just not going to work, because it's incumbent upon you to do something. So congratulations, E. Sanchez. E. Won't be broke again. All right. All right. Let's see. Tell that to the social liberals. What's up, Alice Hardy? Miyamoto Jones, I took your words and finally started my business this week. That's great. Congratulations. Sherry Baker, hello. Draconian 469, the Fat Cat Secrets is the steal of an idea before it goes to market. New Jersey girl, what's going on? Jules Pierre Lewis, you were talking about you don't make your money. You don't make your money when you buy the product. I mean, you make your money when you do the research. Archangel 357 driving just left an estate sale. Yep, I'll be at Vid Summit. What's up, Diana Thomas? Dante J, my first live in a minute. All right, let's talk about doing it. You got to do the work. This is one of the things, because like I said, this isn't for everybody, and this is not a hard sell, or you got to get it, or the clock is ticking. None of that stuff. It's just, if you don't see the urgency in getting started with your business, I can't do anything to help you. All I can do is provide the tools, the blueprints and stuff, but you got to do the work. And that is where we seem to fall into a problem, because there's a lot of people who, the hustler porn is attractive. The hustler porn is like a girl with fake breast, fake ass, fake lips, Botox injections, extensions, and some other stuff, right? And it looks real good. I mean, it's like a girl, you can squeeze the breast and you can spank the ass and you can do all that stuff, right? But at some point, the real person comes out. And with all of that stuff, you can still get bored because it ain't real. And that's like hustler porn, except, the fake girl thing is not as deep as hustler porn. I know. I mean, I see it. Like I did a video because I did not know. I kind of knew that Shopify had an affiliate program, but I did not know that the Shopify affiliate program was ongoing. So if you sign up 1,000 people, you get like $7 a month. That's why I put that video up there. And then this is funny. Someone who is a Shopify advocate was like, hey, take this video down, change the title. He was freaking out because it's like, no, you did. That's like, no, I did the Apple affiliate program. I didn't do the developers program. He was freaking out because a lot of people know that, once again, Shopify, if you're listening, it's a great platform. But if you do not know how to drive traffic, you will not make any money. Plain and simple. It is just that easy. You will not make any money if you don't know how to drive traffic. So I look at this stuff, and like I said, hustle porn is seductive, but you're going to have to look in deep in your eyes. I'll tell you what you're going to have to do. You're going to have the conversation with yourself that I had with myself. And years ago, I was like, gee, you're fucking up. Straight up in the mirror. One morning, I was washing my face. I looked up and I just realized it was one of those do or don't do moments. And I was like, you're fucking up. You need to change. You need to go ahead and set yourself up. So from that day on, I started doing the right thing. I started making the right decisions. Now, here's the rough part. When you make a bad decision, often the decision does not catch up with you immediately. So you make a bad decision, then a few months later, something happens. Like you didn't pay your car payment, your car get repossessed. You didn't pay this light bill, or you did something. Well, the same thing happens with good decisions. You make a good decision today, it may not pay off until 6 months later, or a year later, or 2 years later, or 3 years later. And that's what, because it was a struggle. I was making good decisions. Like one of the best decisions that I made was not to get involved in the drug cartel that was going on in the boarding house. There was 4 dudes selling drugs, and they're like, big man, big man, big man. You shave, you look like a cop. You could be able to do, you could flip a lot of this stuff, man. You could flip. I was like, no, I can't do this. Oh, yo, lame ass, you can't do this. And I mean, they talked about me and stuff. And here's the thing. They were making all this money, right? But they were still living in the boarding house. That was just ridiculous to me. Well, 6 months later, they either got arrested or shot. Two dudes were dead, and the other ones went to jail. And I was just like, wow, that was a good decision. And I'm going to be straight up with y'all. I wanted to do it. I was hungry. I didn't have any money. I was just like, man, this is one of the hardest decisions in my life. And I didn't do it. And it paid off many months down the road. So you got to have this conversation with yourself. You got to say, hey, whatever your name is, verbally, I am fucking up. And at this point on, I'm going to stop fucking up. And it's going to take some time, maybe not 6 months, maybe I don't know your situation, for all of those bad decisions to go away and stop impacting your life. It's going to take time. And that's how Hustle Camp is set up, because the good decision today, you get it, you buy it, then you start doing better. Let's see. Archangel 3579. I made $350 clean off the free stuff. Also picked up a partner and his wife. Teamwork. $350. You see what I mean? Nice try, Gabran. What's up, Brewski? Chance. The money is out there if you change your perspective. Stop being spoon-fed and stay your meals. Be a savage. Hey. Uncle Tony. The quick fix and the fire will go flat again. That's good, the Gabran. Stop fucking up. Jules Pierre Lewis, if I told you how my teaching has affected my life, you would not believe. Try me. Go ahead. Because one of the things, I get a lot of messages and stuff, and I don't respond to all of them, but I get some heart-wrenching stuff, like get you right all up in the feels. And I'm like, damn. And it's just like, hey, you know, I was feeling some kind of way, and I came to YouTube, and I heard you, and I had hope. And I was like, damn, who knew? Roosevelt Davis, you must do the damn work with the information. Listen to my homie Glimmin and do the work. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple, because, like, all right, Craigslist book is free. It's free. And we got like 2 people who've made like $350. Now let's just go ahead, because let's talk about, let's see, let's jump in here. You will see your sales briefly. Well, I thought you was going to see your, there we go. You'll see your sales briefly. And then we're going to jump over here. All right, so let's talk about how to make $25,000 to $100,000 a month on eBay, Amazon, and Craigslist. Now, many of you have seen the video, and I had someone that says, such and such person, literally give you the blueprint on reselling. Now, I came out the box and I said, this wasn't for the lone wolf seller. This wasn't for people who were broke. And they still came at me, was like, well, reseller, blah, blah. I'm like, out of one person who has a shop, how many of these, they're working out of their houses? It's not the same thing. And part of the reason that I have to be forceful with this is many people kind of like want to put me, it's weird. It's like I'm a superstar, but they want to put me in a dry dick Danny costume. It's the weirdest thing. And I'm just like, no. So let's go with how to make $25,000 to $100,000 a month, eBay and Amazon and Craigslist. This is like a master plan. This is my plan, which was to get back in the business if this stuff didn't work out. Because one, I knew that I could not just go off and be buying units and hauling stuff in a truck myself. I couldn't do that. I just couldn't do that. So I developed this master plan, which has been tested on 3 other people who paid me for private consulting. So I gave it to them. So it works. And one of the things is, and once again, if you are dry dick Danny or broke dick Danny, you take the Craigslist book and you amp up and you get the money to buy the course. Or you know, if you feel that I'm going to change the price, then you get on the prepayment plan and then you do it. Because once again, I get the people who are going to do it. They're going to make so much money. They're going to keep winning. They're going to win. They're going to win. You're just going to get tired of winning. Seriously. And like, let's go into the big thing. One of the biggest issues with people is they don't think big enough. And this is something that I learned myself, because let's go back with GC Solutions and I was selling office furniture. If I had known that if I could have found 3 or 4 more situations, which if I had looked, I could have, but I was just like, Nancy's hooking me up. I'm making all this money selling this furniture. I got me 30 G's, which really was the most money I've ever had in my life at one time. And I was good because, once again, I had come from the boarding house to East Point to this job. So it was like this long trajectory, right? But all I did was just balance out to being slightly above average. Oh, let's just say above average. That's all I did. When really I could have did what I'm doing now years ago, but I didn't have the mindset. So the mindset is super important, because you come in here with this kind of mindset. All right. So what I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the How to Never Be Broke action pack. I'm going to go through that. I'm going to do Disruptive Money Personal. And you just, develop a plan, because the thing is, you need to study and you need to apply. The courses are short, except for the child support course, and except for 30 days to 2,500. But essentially, they teach you how to sell and market. I mean, it just lays it out for you. But the thing is, many people, due to the hustle porn, are trying to predicate it on trying to be, quote, efficient. Like, hey, I'm not going to do that because, I can do this hustler porn stuff and I can make so much money and I can really be. Let me show y'all something. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you some of my secrets, because, let's go here, because I'm going out of town. So I've got some videos lined up for y'all. Oh yeah, there's going to be a video every day, even though I won't be here. And let's go to, come on. All right. Where is it? Let's see. Not that one. Which one? I think it's this one. Let's see. Yeah, this one is. I may let this one go tomorrow because I may rearrange the order of this. But essentially, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this tomorrow, because essentially this is kind of a pep talk, but it walks you through a lot of the stuff that you really need to do. Because one of the real reasons that so many people are struggling is for the immediate gratification. If you can push immediate gratification down, oh my God, the things you can do. Whoa, let's see what. Roger Steele just started watching your channel, and the Jews you be putting out is real. Looking forward to joining Hustle Camp. Welcome, Roger. Lewis Scott, my YouTube won't allow me to say something. Oh, I don't know what went wrong. What's up, Vance Cuff? Do some homeless people have mental defects and mental illness? It's much bigger than them being homeless. Donkey King, damn, moving dope is extremely tempting in hard times. Breaking Bad shit. It's kind of funny. I don't think I would have been like at the level of what was his name? Heidelberg or whatever. Stop talking about Kylie Jenner. What are you talking about? Sherry Becker. Hello, couldn't find the free go to another video. Let's see. Those cheap people sound like a crackhead that's willing to suck you dick to get you products for free. Face palm. Damn. E. Sanchez just got hit up for a mirror and a Tempur-Pedic bed with adjustable frame. This is magic bean shit. You have the blueprint. Like I said, if you do it, it works. It's just real simple. Donovan Green, I got the same backstory, even down to the speech Impediment in elementary school. Wow. Miyamoto Jones. All right. Let's see. Y'all having a conversation there. General relief. Donovan Green. If you have $0 in the truck start with Craigslist free section, yes. Victoria Gannon. Skip hustler porn ads. Franson. I just got enough money for hustle camp. I'm 19 and living with my parents and have a full time to get away early. Okay. My goal is to become a 7-figure guy by 30. Well, with you being 19, that is actually kind of realistic because you're giving yourself 11 years. Let's see. As a woman, damn, y'all are getting really deep in this chat section. As a woman, I thought about doing some very degrading things, but I've not done one, and I feel good, and I will come up. Damn, really? That's like, what's up? That's really Miyamoto jump. That's deep because the thing is, when you are poor, when you're like really, really, really poor, you lose. Well, one, you become extremely humble. Like if somebody gives you some water or someone gives you a sandwich, that is like Christmas because you like, I remember, because, you know, with all those Craigslist stories, when I was working in the labor pool, I was working this job and it was an okay job. And I was just like having a really rough time. And this little lady, I don't even remember her name, but I do remember the act of, I see her face and everything. And we were supposed to do some stuff. And she's like, you've been working hard. Here, have some pie, have a seat. I got this. And I was like, no, I mean, I'm attempting. Like, she's like, shh, just sit. You know, and I sat there and I ate the pie and I felt really good. And, you know, it was just crazy, man. It was just crazy about those hard times because when you're really down, it doesn't take much to bring you up, but you kind of get caught in a trap because when you get really far down, trying to get up is so hard. And then trying to escalate is even harder. And that's where a lot of people end up being. Let's see. So, I mean, it gets to be really crazy because, like I said, one of the reasons that I gave away the books and stuff, and I'm not going to change on that, is I know there are people who are struggling. And I know that most of the people who will get those books and stuff will not do anything with them. And you know what? I'm releasing that because I believe in abundance, right? And part of that mindset is I know that I will not just be okay, but I will thrive because I'm helping people, which is good. And I'm helping the right people because the right people are going to get the information like E. Sanchez and go to work. And one thing, you know, with E. Sanchez, I'm thinking by the name, he's Hispanic. One of the reasons that, and just for you folks who don't know, a lot of the people you consider Mexicans are actually from Guatemala, El Salvador. And the reason they work hard is they come from places with no electricity. They come from places with no water. So, you know, we as Americans make jokes like, oh man, living like a Mexican. There's like 6 of them in one house, 6 of them in their own room with electricity and clean running water and food. That's a come up. That is a come up. It is a big time come up. But we as Americans make jokes about that because we don't understand their journey. So that's really a lot of what I want to say. And I'm just kind of here because, like I said, you know, I'll do this again. PR, sure am from Puerto Rico here. I mean, it's just a different mindset. And a lot of Americans are lazy and they feel entitled because here's the thing with going to school and getting a degree. You got a degree, but you still got to work. I mean, I had 2 of those jokers up in here. They want you to give them the best course for free. What's up, B winners? Yo. But I digress. Now, another part let's go back to Hustle Camp just so y'all will be clear. This course is done. This course is done. This course is done. These talks are done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Working on it. This is done. This is done. Working on it. Working on it. This is done. This is done. And working on it. Now, part of the things that the reason I'm working on so many things is you start Hustle Camp and you actually do the work. It's going to take you 30 to 60 days to even get to certain points. So that's another reason that I've not just been like, create a course real fast, put some stuff in there, put some fancy graphics and all this other noise, and then sell it, right? I want you to be successful, but I cannot want it more than you want it. I can't do that. And one of the things that I find to be very interesting is that since we are on this spiritual path, so to speak, of who is really coming to the channel and who is really getting benefit, because there's a lot of folks who've been here for 9 years who have not changed their lives. They've not made any upward progression whatsoever. None. They're just right there, just staying right there, trying to maintain. And here's a law of nature. You're growing or you're dying. There is no maintaining. You're either growing or you're dying. It is from a physical level, from your body. It's a mental level to your brain. Because you ever notice how old people can be somewhat like childlike? And I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to say these people are retarded or anything like that. But many, once again, I live in a really nice neighborhood, a lot of wealthy people, and I have noticed that the old people here are very different than the old people in my old neighborhood. It is like a world of difference because they're still sharp. They're like 80 years old. There's this woman. I know she's got to be 90. She looks old, but she does not look her age. And she is up in the gym, which is $160 a month. She's paying that gym membership and she walks and she does her stuff. And then whenever you talk to her, she's sharp. She's on it. So her mind is still the mind of a young woman. And she got bread. She got bread because she drives a Bentley. So something like that happens. But that's just one of the things that I know. Let's see. Black River 875. Yes, degree. B winners. The immigrant mindset is good for business. Yes, it is. E. Sanchez, you hit the nail on the head. There's Entitled Nation. Levi 35990. Wow, that's so true. My grandpa and grandma are from Honduras. They work way harder than most people I met. What's up, Black River? Let's see. The game is a team sport. Once we get that engraved in our brains, then we can make some real moves. I would agree with that to a point. Yes. Douglas Jones, good evening. What's up? Powton Herbert. I like to throw a pitch to cut the prices. So some of okay. What's up with the infographics? They use aircrafts to do inspections. So I want to pitch them a solution, but I don't want them to steal my idea. Do this. Go and present yourself to them and present your ideal. Because the thing is, everyone thinks they have these amazing ideals and that, if they pitch them, there's someone's going to steal them. Chances are probably not. Yes, money does change things. Douglas Jones, you cannot stand still. You must either go forward or go backward. Why? Because life is progressing. So if you stand still while life is progressing, you will be left behind by default. True. Mayamoto Jones, this may sound a little harsh, but I have no sympathy for Americans because we have access to resources others don't have. Some of us work hard here and others get lazy and expect shit to work for them. True. True. That's the real deal. Because E-Time, I'm a contract employee for 2 more years, but I want to start my business now. Please advise. All right. Just for you, E-Time. Let's go back to Hustle Camp and let's talk about it a little bit. Let's chop it up. All right. So E-Time, you got a choice here. You can come in and you can start with Disruptive Money Personal. You can do like how to never be broke again, the $25 hustle, the 10 essential steps to hustling, becoming the boss, the Craigslist marketing course. There will be more stuff in Hustle Camp. I'm actually going to probably flesh out how to make 25,000 to 100,000 a month on eBay, Amazon, and Craigslist first. Now let's talk about that, because one of the things that you have to do is not look for products. Because I'm not going to give it all away, but essentially going on eBay or Amazon and looking for products and looking for product ranking, it puts you on the treadmill to become a product monkey, and you're always looking for products and you're never building a brand and you're never building a business. With how to make 25,000 to 100,000 a month on eBay, Amazon, and Craigslist, you will build your first business and you'll build your brand. And when I was doing the upscale garage sale, it was a brand. I didn't really know it, but the sign said the upscale garage sale and people came. And I remember I saw this guy in Krispy Kreme of all places. I don't go there anymore. And he's like, hey, I was like, why is this dude looking at me? And he's like, hey, you had that garage sale in those warehouses, the upscale garage sale. All these years later, he still knew it as the upscale garage sale. So I branded this event that was held every Saturday. So we're going to teach you how to brand your events. And let's be really, really clear. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Let's just be 100% crystal clear. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. And you will see results and you'll see progress in time. Because one of the things that I'm trying to do is get everybody out of this, quote, hustler porn mindset, because it's seductive. I mean, let's just keep it real. Who doesn't want to be driving around in a Lambo with Big Booty Betty? What? And working 2-3 hours a day, and you got time to play your video games? And who doesn't want that? It's unrealistic, but who doesn't want it? And it just, that primal brain of yours, it speaks very deeply to that. And that's why it's real easy to get caught up. You get real caught up. E. Sanchez, been listening only a week, literally nonstop. You're helping me change my family crest, G. I'm heading for the camp. All right. 2 months nonstop. E-Time, I'm a creative. Don't agree. You need a service business enabled to monetize your creative vision. I agree. Because here's another point, and we'll address this in Hustle Camp. There's what you want to do, and there's what you can do. If you are stuck on making money as a creative, actually, I'll tell you a really good story about that in a minute. Maybe Lil Booty Betty. I actually talk about that in the video. You know what? I'm going to release that video tonight. I'm going to release that video tonight as soon as I'm done with this. Francesca Inc., you've impacted my life positively. Thank you very much. My Mojo Jones. Really? I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, I guess so. Christian Amerson, hustler porn is like crack. It really is. That is funny. All right. Let me tell you the story. And it's kind of interesting because when you do, and this is a lesson that you really should take to heart. When you become involved in the process and you don't really think about it. So I wanted to be a writer 3 times, right? Then the third time worked because I had a work ethic. So how did I get the work ethic? I wrote Craigslist ads, 30 to 100, about 10 to 30 a day. And then I was always out searching for product. I developed this voracious work ethic, which is the thing that got me by, because if the book, if I hadn't been through the stuff I've been through, I would have given up on the book. Let's just be real with y'all. So I did all this work for about a decade, and then I wrote my book, and I became a creative, and I started the YouTube channel, and I became a creative. So I did a lot of stuff that I can't say I didn't want to do it, because the storage auctions were fun. I can't say I didn't want to do it, but I did things that were not my heart's desire. And those things that I did that were not my heart's desire got me my heart's desire. Writing that first book literally changed my life. It did, in ways that I can't even explain to you, because it's not about the money. It's about the accomplishment. It's about just seeing something that just up in your brain, right? That comes out into the world and and manifests into a physical product. I mean, I felt like a god. I mean, you when I got that little green book and that little galley and I was spinning around, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was like, I remember I went out and I went out to have lunch, and I was all hyped, right? I was all geeked up. I was like, hey, how you doing? And this guy like, you're happy. I was like, well, just wrote the book. Oh, really? Tell me about it. And then all of a sudden, people like leaning in and stuff. And I didn't realize the power of creating a book is you become like a celebrity. It's like I was dating this chick, right? And she used to take me to these parties and stuff. And she like, tell him what you do. Tell him what you do. Because she was proud as hell. I was like, yeah, he's a writer. He's got a book. I'm just sitting there like, are you my PR person? So it was definitely a big thing. Sure thing, eat time. That's funny. That is funny. All right, so where was I? Oh, I'm going to release this thing, and I'm going to see, where are we? Because I'm going to have to go back and cut like the first 2 minutes that I didn't have the mic on, which is kind of crazy. Alex Francis, I believe positive work ethic builds character, a strict mindset, and focus to accomplish goals that may or not interest you. Yeah, because I did a lot of stuff that like I said, I can't say I didn't want to do it. That would be wrong representation, but doing storage auctions was fun. And writing a book, it was like, you know what? It was like going to a party and you have a good time and you know everybody and you're comfortable, right? And then writing the book is like going to the Grammys and you're getting an award. Both are good events, but one is like, oh my God, that's how I felt. Traveling merchant just spent 200 bucks on Facebook ads, no conversion. Should I keep going and improve? Once again, that's like you're gonna have to get up in hustle camp or something like that, because that is too long. Jen Sweeto, there's quick ways to make raunchy money that I thought about because of my job. I didn't, but thought about, crossed my mind. Dominatrix selling underwear. Oh, I got a video on here about a chick selling panties. Mm-hmm. One of the thing is you're kind of dominating the feed your brand. So that's it. All right. One more again. We're gonna do this, then I'm going to be out. Make sure we get this in here. So once again, Hustle Camp includes many courses that are done. Plus, I'm in the process of doing other courses, and how to make 25,000 to 100,000 a month, eBay, Amazon, Craigslist. I'm going to devote all of my hustler powers to that course, and I'm going to get her done, because that's a good place to, that's a good thing to do. Plus, it will fulfill the promise of exposing you to a lot of hustles, because one of the things that is really problematic is a lot of people don't know what to do. They don't know where to start. So I'm going to provide some of that guidance. So I'm going to do that. So for those of you who are ready for the work, be sure to join Hustle Camp. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to disappear. But think of this. Each day that you do not join Hustle Camp, your life stays the same. And that is not a good thing. I'm just saying. So I'm going to answer a few more questions. I'm going to bounce because I'm going to release that video. Actually, let's see. I'm going to release it. That's it. I mean, I'm just going to release it because I feel good. And it's got a little section in there that just cracks me up. But I'm going to do that later on the night. Probably, oh, it's 6:20. You know what? We'll release it. I said I will that way. So let's see. Any more questions in here? Donovan Green, are the Craigslist stories real or are you testing your author credentials? Let me put it to you this way. I'm telling you the mild stuff. I will sell you this story, which happened quite a few times. I put an ad up on Craigslist in the personal section, and it was a raunchy ad too. And then I got this chick who answered it, right? And, you know, she sent me pictures and stuff. I never even sent her a picture, right? I'm playing around. This chick, I talked all kinds of smack to this girl. Well, we kept talking, and then she's like, let's meet. And I was like, you ain't ready to meet. So she meets. No, yeah. She don't know what I look like. Comes to my place. I open the door. I feel the gigs like, yeah, she's going to run. She comes walking right on in. That story happened not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times. I don't know how many times that story has happened because there is another part of Craigslist that I know very well that if I told you, it would literally blow your mind. So, true story. And she is hot. Notice I said is, not was, because I still know where she is. All right. DJ Slink, would you be famous but poor author or the rich man in America but no one knows you? I would be the rich man in America and no one knows me. I give a damn about fame. Fuck fame. No, I'm not gonna tell that one because that story would literally get this video deleted. Don't know who Max City Limits is. That girl has a lack of boundaries. What an accomplishment. Well, there's a lot of girls with a lack of boundaries. And I kind of get a feeling you're a hater. So we're going to just go ahead and block you. Because, see, this is one of the things that I figured out with haters. They kind of put out somewhat of a slick comment and then they come back because you don't live like I do, and you are not having the fun that I'm having, and you secretly hate that because you know you could have it if you would work hard enough, but you don't want to work hard enough. E. Sanchez, use of good verbiage keeps those panties on the floor. Would you approach businesses without business cards? Yes. Put it in the I knew he was going to come back with some stuff. All right. So that's it, folks. Be sure to sign up for Hustle Camp. If you can, no, let's just go ahead and walk through the whole process because I know someone will ask, and I need to just be a diligent service. So, all right. So this is $1,350. It gets you into everything. The prepayment plan, $250 every 2 weeks. You do not get access to the courts until you complete the plan. And prepayment plan slow once a month. Now, what are the benefits of getting on these prepayment plans? If I raise the price, you're already locked into whatever price the prepayment plans come up. Also, for some of you folks who want to speak to me, it's $2,000 per hour. What you can go ahead and do is pay, and Patty will put you on the schedule. So that is that. Let's see. Hold on. Jen Swedo, little nice and nasty comments that slick shit disguised as a question. Pretty much. E. Sanchez, just mad because he can't pull. I agree. All right. I want to just say thanks to everybody that's coming out. And we'll do this again. But for those of you who are ready, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, get on the email list, get one of those free books if you need it. And if you're ready for Hustle Camp, enroll today and you can start changing your life today. Because in the comments, you've seen what people are doing with the free information. Imagine what you can do with the paid information, because I am going to take it up several different levels. All right. So good night, and I'll catch you beast, you savages, later.